Okay, so let us start with the daily current affair modules. And today is 18th June, and I'm going to discuss with you a couple of news. And it will be I will try that every day within half an hour we discuss some very important news, which are everyday news. And in my opinion, today, that is 18th June, these are the five most important news. India elected as non-permanent member of United Nations Security Council. United Nations Security Council has five permanent members, which is called P5, and then 10 non-permanent members. So India is elected as non-permanent member, and it is elected for 2 years. Okay, Ladakh face off. So Ladakh face off, India China fighting on some line of actual control for some particular areas, which still demarcation is not properly done. So that is the another news. So COVID-19, UK claims to have found some kind of medicine, though this medicine was already existing, but they say that this medicine is going to help the patients. Trump now is going to find out some kind of police reforms after racial discrimination charges, that he has made some kind of racial discriminating remarks. So after that, he's going for police reforms. Beijing is cancelling all the flights, shutting down the schools after a new coronavirus outbreak. This is not very good news for the world. Now, Prime Minister Care Fund. I don't know why Prime Minister created a new fund which was not open to the auditing, when already there are funds which are subjected to transparency and auditing, like National Disaster Relief Fund and Prime Minister Relief Fund. So, National Disaster Relief Fund, Prime Minister Relief Fund, these funds are already funds which were created, but Prime Minister wants that entire money should come to Prime Minister Care, and this fund is neither open to right to information. This is not transparent. Now people are getting skeptic, so Supreme Court gives notice to the center that why don't you transfer entire money to NDRF. Migrant, yes, migrant had lot of trouble in our country, and neither executive nor legislature, neither judiciary is listening to the problems these migrant people are facing. They are traveling thousands of kilometers on walk. Anyhow, chief economic advisor says that economic recovery may take some time. So let us start with this news now. India elected non-permanent member of United Nations Security Council. This, whenever non-permanent member is elected, this is elected for 2 years, and India is will be elected for non-permanent membership, one of the 10 members to the 193 member General Assembly. How many members are there in United Nations? 193 members, and will be India is already member of 193 member General Assembly. General Assembly is a big body. Of that big body, there is an executive body like Council of Minister, in which there are 10 non-permanent members and 5 permanent members. 5 permanent members may there is USA, and then UK, then Russia, then China, and then there is a France. So these are 5 countries, which are 5 nuclear countries also, and 5 permanent these 5 permanent members also. India is one of the 10 non-permanent members elected for 2 years. Other than India, there's Ireland, Mexico, Norway also, which are elected as a new permanent non-permanent members. So this is a procedure that two-third majority is required to get some vote. Canada also was contesting, but it lost. So from January 1, India will be the non-permanent members. Which are the 5 permanent members? As I told you, China, France, Russia, UK, and US. And non-permanent members are Estonia, Niger, Saint Vincent, Grenadines, Tunisia, Vietnam. These are already non-permanent members. And newly elected are Ireland, Mexico, Norway, and India. Okay, so New Delhi's candidature was actually accepted from Asia Pacific group, including China and Pakistan. Also said that okay, India should be non-permanent member. It is not the first time that India has become non-permanent member of Security Council in 1950, 51, 67 to 68. So all these years, India has already been, and recently 2011 to 2012, India was non-permanent member. But we want to become permanent members, not non-permanent members. And India was basically spearheading this movement to become the permanent member during the time of Congress government. Manmohan Singh government, India was trying hard to become permanent member of Security Council. France was supporting, Russia was supporting, UK and US were supporting, but China was not supporting. And since these guys have got veto power, so any one of them, if they don't accept, then India cannot become the permanent member. Okay, so this Volkan Bozkir, Turkish diplomat, he has become the president of United Nations General Assembly. So एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आ सकता है कि यूनाइटेड नेशन जनरल असेंबली का प्रेसिडेंट कौन है. यू शुड नो हु इज द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ जनरल असेंबली. तो 15 मेंबर सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल में 5 परमानेंट मेंबर्स कौन है, यू नो दैट, एंड 10 नॉन परमानेंट मेंबर्स कौन है, दैट आल्सो आई हैव टोल्ड यू. नॉन परमानेंट मेंबर्स आर इलेक्टेड फॉर 2 years टर्म्स एंड ये रीजनल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होता है. यहाँ पे रीजन का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पूरा मैंने मेंशन किया हुआ है कि परमानेंट मेंबर्स तो ये हैं. नॉन परमानेंट मेंबर्स जो 10 होते हैं उसमें अफ्रीका के 3 होने चाहिए, एशिया के 2 होने चाहिए, लैटिन अमेरिका, साउथ अमेरिकन कॉन्टिनेंट उसके 2 होने चाहिए, वेस्टर्न यूरोप के 2, ईस्टर्न यूरोप के 1. This is how this distribution is done. So these guys are the permanent members. England, this USA, Russia. So these flags you already know. China, this is China, this is France, this is England, this is basically USA, and this one is, I think, Russia. So these are the permanent members. China, England, I think, then England is this France, this Russia, and then China, and this USA. So these are the 5 permanent members and these are the 10 non-permanent members. तो उसमें distribution is this non-permanent members का. India and China agree to de-escalate. I just discussed with you कि लद्दाख के अंदर दोनों में लड़ाई हुई और 20 soldiers from India they died and somewhere around 40 soldiers of China also died. लाइन ऑफ एक्चुअल कंट्रोल पे लड़ाई हो रही है और नो दे एग्रीड, आई मीन देयर एक्सटर्नल अफेयर मिनिस्टर लेवल पे डिस्कशन हुआ एंड देन दे एग्रीड कि नहीं हमें लड़ाई नहीं करनी है. दो वी हैड अ लॉस ऑफ 20 इंडियंस सिंस, एंड दिस इज द वर्स्ट वायलेंस सिंस 1967 border issue. China's Ministry of External Affairs said that we want to cool down the situation. We don't want any conflict in Galwan Valley. Galwan Valley में लड़ाई हुई थी and we want to maintain the peace and tranquility in the border area. After this Jammu and Kashmir Article 370 is abrogated, there are 2 union territories now, that is Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh has only 2 districts, that is Kargil and Leh. सो ले के अंदर आपने पीओके और अक्साई चीन दोनों को मर्ज कर दिया एंड जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में भी आपने कुछ एरियाज पीओके का मर्ज कर दिया. सो दिस इज द सिचुएशन एज यू कैन सी नाउ. गलवान वैली में लड़ाई हुई एंड दिस इज द लाइन ऑफ एक्चुअल कंट्रोल. दिस इज अक्साई चीन लाइन ऑफ एक्चुअल कंट्रोल. This is the Indian administered part and this is the Pakistan administered part, but India consider this to be the part of Ladakh and this is the part of Jammu and Kashmir. So line of control, as you can see, white colored, and this is the line of actual control. Now China says, China what they want to do, Chinese are they want to create a very good infrastructure on their side. इस तरफ बहुत अच्छा infrastructure create कर लेंगे so that they can mobilize their troops if they want to fight against India. तो इंडिया का घेराव करो and infrastructure create कर लो, erect the structure in Galwan Valley. That is what China wants. Now this was well planned attack by China, and you see this Pangong Tso lake is important lake, and Galwan Valley जहाँ पे सर हुआ. This is Daulat Beg Oldie, this is important. Kargil is one of the districts and Leh is another district of Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir is the another union territory. This is Himachal Pradesh. So that is what we should know. Now this is the line of actual control, what we can see red color, this is the line of actual control. So this is all fight going on. तो ये terms याद कर लेना. अभी जो लड़ाई हुई जिसमें 20 soldiers मरे थे वो यहाँ पे हुआ था आपका गलवान वैली में, जहाँ पे ईस्टर्न लद्दाख में ये सारी लड़ाई हमारी हुई, नॉट ऑन द सिक्किम साइड, दिस इज ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर साइड ओनली. Now, UK doctors say that they have found some kind of solution to COVID-19 problem, dexamethasone. ये actually steroid. Some my doctor friend was telling कि India में तो doctors were already giving this medicine to the patient, but UK tested a lot and then they now claim that okay, this medicine can help COVID-19 patient. They now basically did some kind of test on this. Now they are permitting to be used. This medicine will be more useful to those patients who are already on ventilator. Boris Prime Minister, this UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson is very happy with this kind of breakthrough discovery of the British scientist for this particular medicine. And they say okay, our clinical trial is the most robust in comparison to anywhere in the world. And this statistics they are giving that वेंटिलेशन पे जो भी पेशेंट है 35% उसमें रिकवरी रहेगा, और ऑक्सीजन वाला जो पेशेंट है जिसको ऑक्सीजन लगा हुआ है उसमें 20% बेसिकली बेनिफिट रहेगा. ट्रंप ने पुलिस रिफॉर्म्स इंट्रोड्यूस किए. आफ्टर रेशियल डिवाइड इन यूएस, some black fellow was killed in police custody, and after that Trump made the comments which was not accepted by the particular community. And Trump is going for the election in November again for presidential election in US. So people were not very happy with him. So he came out with police reforms. And after weeks of protest, many people protested, black people protested in Minneapolis. And November the election, if he is targeting, then he needs to do something so that people are not very much against him. Trump is from Republican Party, and he explained sympathy to the police people, victims of police violence, families of victims of police violence. And he said that okay, they will be given some kind of this fair this fair trial will be provided to them. But his statements looked like they were more racially discriminating statements. And he even criticized the former president Barack Obama, who was the first black US president. Many people appreciated Barack Obama, and he was truly loved by all American, white, black, and all American. After him came Trump, and Trump has always been in news for his outspoken statements, which people do not sometimes appreciate. Anyhow, so this he said that he will be using some kind of standards for use of force, improved information sharing to the officers, so that the officers are not misusing the power. And non-violent cases involving drug addiction and homelessness, he is basically some kind of social workers he is going to add to the law enforcement responses to non-violent cases. So he has made some kind of police reforms. We need not to go for those police reforms, lekin we should know that he is coming out with the police reforms to tell people that okay, now this racial discrimination which was there will not be accepted. ओके, बेजिंग ने अपनी फ्लाइट्स को कैंसिल कर दिया, स्कूल्स को बंद कर दिया. पहले बेजिंग ने क्या किया कि वुहान में जब कोविड फैला उसके बाद बहुत ज़्यादा केसेस वहाँ पे हुए, and after that China controlled it, and China even did not permit American airlines to come to China. And that infuriated America, and America also said that we will not let Chinese airline to come to US. So that fight is going on between US and China. Now recently what happened is that China opened the schools, and now these schools again are shut down because new cases of the COVID are being observed. So to airport in Beijing, now it has come to Beijing also. So some 1200 plus domestic flights are cancelled. And Beijing is now closing all the schools and primary schools, and everything is being shut down. That is not a very good news for India, because India is also planning that July August से school open करेंगे, but I don't know whether this will be possible or not. ओके, नो गो जोन, बेजिंग को नो गो जोन बना दिया है, एज मैनी प्रोविंशियल सिटीज सेड दैट वी कैन नॉट ट्रेवल टू चाइनीज कैपिटल. एंड they are testing many people, and they are saying that it's extremely severe situation here. So even China may again this trouble is coming back. Okay, now Prime Minister, as I was telling you, Prime Minister created a fund called PM Cares. उसकी full form क्या है? Citizen Care का full form क्या है? Citizen Assistance Relief in Emergency Situation. Modi government is very expert in creating the names like Prime Minister Cares. अभी तुम नया फंड क्यों क्रिएट कर रहे हो अगर ऑलरेडी प्राइम मिनिस्टर रिलीफ फंड है और ऑलरेडी नेशनल डिजास्टर रिलीफ फंड है? प्राइम मिनिस्टर रिलीफ फंड एंड नेशनल डिजास्टर रिलीफ फंड का ऑडिटिंग होता है, मतलब सबको पता होता है कि ये पैसा कहाँ गया, कहाँ खर्च हो रहा है। लेकिन प्राइम मिनिस्टर केयर्स इज अ फंड जिसमें जब तुम पैसा डालोगे तो पता नहीं होगा ये पैसा कहाँ खर्च हो रहा है। तो डू यू थिंक ट्रांसपेरेंसी शुड नॉट बी देयर? एंड दैट वाज द रीजन समबडी अपील टू सुप्रीम कोर्ट कि यार इस फंड का ट्रांसफर कराओ एनडीआरएफ में, सो दैट ये मनी प्रॉपर्ली हमें पता लगे कहाँ पे खर्च हो रही है। एंड एनडीआरएफ इज द फंड विच वाज क्रिएटेड अंडर द some particular section of disaster management act, नेशनल डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट एक्ट के अंडर ये एक फंड क्रिएट किया गया था। this fund this the person who basically put the PAL public interest litigation, PAL जिसने लगाई सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने, he said that this fund was created as a violation to legal बेसिकली मैंडेट अंडर डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट एक्ट, क्योंकि ये डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट एक्ट, कोविड इज अ डिजास्टर, नेशनल नेचुरल डिजास्टर। तो as per that natural disaster management act, the money which people or public will put that should go to NDRF, not to prime minister cares जिसका ऑडिटिंग नहीं हो सकता है। बट एनडीआरएफ में पैसा नहीं आ रहा है, पीएम केयर्स में इन्होंने पैसा मंगवाया है गवर्नमेंट ने, और वो बोल रहे हैं कि हम पैसा खर्च करेंगे। दैट वाज द मेन ट्रबल। सो दिस ऑल इज रिलेटेड टू दैट। इवन कांग्रेस इज सेइंग कि व्हाई प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज आस्किंग टू पुट मनी इनटू दैट। नाउ सुप्रीम कोर्ट कैन टेक एनी केस सुओ मोटो। सुओ मोटो मीन्स अपने आप वो देखेगा क्या हो रहा है एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट कैन टेक द जजमेंट। तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने सेंटर का रिस्पांस मांगा है कि ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, व्हाई इट इज देयर। एंड सिमिलरली माइग्रेंट लेबरर, जितने भी लोग जो लेबरर की तरह से काम करते हैं इन डिफरेंट स्टेट्स ऑफ इंडिया, दे आर गोइंग बैक होम एंड ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इज अ ट्रबल, उनका खाना पीना इज अ ट्रबल। सो Supreme Court took suo moto notice and said that why they are not being given the proper care. Prime Minister Cares Fund was created in March 28 as a public charitable trust with the objective to deal with the kind of emergency. It was, but the main catch is Prime Minister Cares is not subjected to the auditing of Comptroller and Auditor General. Comptroller and Auditor General is the basically eyes and ears of public as far as the public money is concerned. So CAG is mentioned under Article 148 of Indian Constitution, and he will go for auditing of expenditure of any particular money. But PM cares he cannot audit. That means पैसा कहाँ खर्च हो रहा है, कहाँ जा रहा है, he will not audit that. And it does not come even under RTI Act. So that is something which is not good. तो पीएम केयर से पैसा हमें लाना है पीएम नेशनल डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट एक्ट के अंडर। माइग्रेंट लेबर क्राइसिस, एज आई टोल्ड यू दैट शुरू में इनके बारे में किसी ने नहीं सोचा, फिर सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ऊपर भी प्रेशर पड़ा। प्रीवियस जो जजेस थे, लॉयर्स थे, उन्होंने सुप्रीम कोर्ट को बोला कि व्हाई यू आर नॉट इवन टॉकिंग अबाउट माइग्रेंट, गवर्नमेंट तो बात कर ही नहीं रही है, बट व्हाई यू आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट। तो श्रमिक ट्रेन स्टार्ट हुई, और जैसे अनलॉक फेज स्टार्ट हुआ, तो अनलॉक फेज में तो बेसिकली नाउ दे कैन कम बैक, बट श्रमिक ट्रेन विल टेक देम देयर। तो 15 दिन का डेडलाइन सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने रखा कि इनको इनके घर पहुंचाओ, बट दिस इज टू लेट टू लिटल। आई मीन सुप्रीम कोर्ट से एक्सपेक्टेड था कि जब प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहे थे ये लोग, देन सुप्रीम कोर्ट शुड हैव इंटरवीन्ड इनटू दिस, बट इट वाज टू लेट, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट सुप्रीम कोर्ट वाज क्रिटिसाइज्ड आल्सो। So immediate relief was to be provided. Now Supreme Court is telling many things कि आप इन लोगों को provide करो, facility provide करो, but earlier it was delayed. Last news is Chief Economic Advisor says that economic recovery will be delayed. So we were expecting that economic growth in this year, in the second half of the year, towards the end of this year, economic recovery will be there. But Chief Economic Advisor Krishnamurthy Subramaniam says that this recovery may not be back this year. वी शेप्ड रिकवरी है कि हम वी आर सिटिंग एट द बॉटम ऑफ वी शेप एंड वी आर टू रिकवर बैक आफ्टर दिस कोविड. But when this recovery will be there, nobody knows. Now there are some kind of global rating agencies, नाम याद रखने हैं, S&P, Fitch and Moody. S&P, Fitch and Moody. S&P, Fitch and Moody. They are the global rating agencies जिन्होंने बोला कि 5% इंडियन इकोनॉमी ग्रो करेगी और उसके बाद ये 8.5 9.5 ग्रो करेगी इंडियन रिकवरी. इंडियन जो इकोनॉमी है दैट विल कम बैक, रिकवर बैक. यू नो दिस S&P क्रेडिट एजेंसी है, फिच भी एंड मूडीज भी क्रेडिट एजेंसी है. उन्होंने ये बोला है इंडियन इकोनॉमी के बारे में, एक आत्मनिर्भर पैकेज जिसके बारे में मैं बाद में डिस्कस करूंगा, 20 लाख करोड़ का आत्मनिर्भर पैकेज प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने रिलीज किया है कि इंडिया में स्टिमुलस पैकेज, कोविड स्टिमुलस पैकेज कि हम खर्चा करेंगे सो दैट इकोनॉमी रिकवरी वापस आ जाए. बट देर आर सम काइंड ऑफ इश्यूज रिलेटेड टू आत्मनिर्भर पैकेज. तो आप देखते रहो, आत्मनिर्भर पैकेज 20 लाख करोड़ का हम बात करेंगे एंड देन वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट दिस पैकेज, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस. सो आई होप ये 5 न्यूज के बारे में आपको मैंने डिस्कस किया है. इसमें यू हैव अंडरस्टूड परमानेंट मेंबर्स कौन है, नॉन परमानेंट मेंबर्स कौन से हैं. लद्दाख में 2 डिस्ट्रिक्ट हैं और बाकियों में 12 डिस्ट्रिक्ट हैं, दैट इज जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में 12 डिस्ट्रिक्ट हैं. एंड हाउ इंडियन चाइना इज टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट. ये नई मेडिसिन, ट्रंप व्हाई इज कमिंग आउट विद द पुलिस रिफॉर्म्स व्हेन इज द प्रेसिडेंशियल इलेक्शन. बीजिंग ने दोबारा बंद कर दिया सब कुछ. एंड प्राइम मिनिस्टर केयर्स, वी डोंट वांट, वी वांट एनडीआरएफ. माइग्रेंट के बारे में कोई लोग सोचें और इंडिया की इकोनॉमी उतनी फास्ट नहीं आएगी. आई एम वेरी श्योर यू हैव अंडरस्टूड समथिंग आउट ऑफ दिस एंड एवरी डे आई विल कम आउट विद सम न्यूज and you please keep on watching that. Thank you.